Greetings from the Jazz Guitar Cloud. I'm Richie Zellon, and in today's lesson I want to share some cool chromatic lines that are sure to grab your listener's ear when you start a solo. You know that section after you finish playing the head to a standard and the whole band stops and the soloist plays a flurry of notes to start his solo? Well, just in case, let me show you what I'm talking about. However, I want you to know that although the lines I'm about to teach you were conceived to be played during a solo break, you can use them virtually anywhere in a solo as long as the chord changes match. So stick with me because next I'm going to teach you 5 chromatic lines to jumpstart your solos over both major and minor standards. Welcome back to the Jazz Guitar channel, where I bring you weekly lessons on everything about the art of playing jazz guitar. Solo transcriptions, chord melody arrangements, improvisation tips, and much, much more. So if this is your first time and jazz guitar is your passion, please be sure to subscribe and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon so you won't miss a thing. Before I begin, I want to let you know that the 5 lines coming up are available absolutely free on a PDF you can download from my website, jazzguitar.richiezellon.com. And I will place a link in the info section down below this video. Okay, the first one is a descending line and starts on a 5/7 altered chord, resolving to a 1 major 7 chord. And I'm going to play it in B flat. Also note that the second measure in all these lines will always correspond to the first measure of the A section in whatever tune you use it. Therefore, the first measure is acting as a pickup to the official first measure of your solo. 2, 3, 4. It could be used as an ending too. Okay, here it goes slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to add that all these lines are meant to be played either at a medium swing tempo or at double time. And that is primarily because they consist of 16th notes. So to play them at double time, you would turn each measure into 2 measures consisting of 8 notes instead. Okay, the second line is also a descending line in B flat major, only that this one starts with a straight dominant chord instead of an altered one. And you'll notice that it has alternate chord changes in parentheses below the initial F7. And this is because the first measure can be taken up as well by a 2-5 or a C minor 7 and F7. And this one, if you subdivide in 8th notes, starts on the upbeat of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it is slowly. This one, by the way, ends on the 3rd of the 1 chord. And it would be like this. Remember, you're subdividing in 8th notes. 3 and 4 and 1. This third one starts over a 5/7 altered chord, or alternatively, it can be used over a 2 minor 7 flat 5 and 5/7 altered. And it resolves to a 1 minor 7 chord. This one is in D minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one resolves to the 5 of the 1 chord. Here it is slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are fairly easy because they follow a pattern which is very visual. Same thing on the 2nd string, only that we're moving everything up half step. Same thing on the 3rd string. And now we're moving everything another half step up for the 4th string, only that we're doing a chromatic enclosure to the last note. For our 4th line, again, we have a minor cadence, only that it is ascending. This time, the first measure consists of a 5/7 altered chord resolving to a 1 minor, and it is in A minor. This one works great as a bossa too. Okay, here it goes slowly. Subdividing in 8th notes. 3 and 4 and 1. Ending on the minor 3rd of the 1 minor chord. Before I teach you the 5th line, I want to recommend that you work out not only different variations of these lines, but also feel free to experiment with different fingerings. I find the fingerings that I'm using here to be the most convenient when playing in the chosen key and region of the fretboard that I'm in. However, once you want to transpose them and play them in a different range, new fingerings will most likely be needed. Also, for those of you that don't know me, I am not a big fan of memorizing licks. I believe lines such as these, or any transcription for that matter, should be analyzed and serve as a starting point for you to create your own variations during a solo. So, the 5th line also ascends and consists of an F7 resolving to a B flat major 7. And like the 2nd line, you can again use this over a major 2-5-1, that is C minor 7 to F7, and resolving to B flat major 7. Here it is slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ending on the major 3rd of the 1 chord, B flat. So there you have it, 5 chromatic lines to jumpstart your solo. As usual, I appreciate your comments and welcome any questions you might have. If you enjoyed this lesson, please be sure to like, and if this is your first time, please subscribe and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.